And I've discovered that a lot of people that vote for him, the reason they do is...
This is from the YouTube channel Pushing the Limits. The host is a gentleman on the right, and he quite often hosts a call-in show. When people call in, he's looking for dissenters, people who disagree with his opinion and debate, and he only hangs up when people are nasty or when the other person hangs up first.
So you're telling me that non-citizens and citizens get due process?
No, citizens.
This is a YouTube show called Sage Outcast. He also has a call-in show. He hangs up on Fridays because he has a show called Fast Friday. It's supposed to be a very quick, to the point, call in, state your opinion, go away. But the rest of the time when he's doing the call-in show, he will actually keep dissenters on the line. He kind of brushes off people who agree with him because he's looking for the dissent, the debate, so that he can educate or frustrate them into hanging up. That's the only time he hangs up on people. There's a different kind of call-in show.
That's all due process.
Yeah, but for a citizen.
Doesn't matter.
This is also a call-in show. It's also politically based. Really stupid hat. By the way, I like the first guy's hat. The Trump 2028 hat is stupid for two reasons. One, the Constitution won't allow Trump to run in 2028, but these fucktards don't understand the Constitution. And two, a candidate can't run for president if he's no longer alive. But this different kind of call-in show, he'll hang up on you if you disagree with him. So all three shows will hang up on you, but the Brian Craig show, this is the one of the Trump 2028 hat, he's not looking for someone to educate him or a chance to educate others. He's looking for an echo chamber, and all three of them will hang up on you if you get nasty. This one hung up on two people on August 4th when he was talking about Pam Bundy's smokescreen, and the only other person he hung up on with also tried to educate him. I thought I'd give it a try too. He wasn't having it. But the backstory on the topic of August 4th, this lady, Pam Bondi, she's calling for a grand jury investigation of the Obama administration. Note, Obama administration. The members of the Obama administration left office in 2017, January of 2017. Who is this Chicky Poo? If you're guessing, she was the Florida State Attorney General who dropped the investigation into Trump University. Other Attorney Generals continued it for the trade-off of a Trump Foundation donation, and it was $25,000. Good money back in 2013 for a state attorney general. And because she dropped it, she became in Trump's favor. In 2016, she endorsed Trump for his presidential campaign, and she also was a public defender for her. Who needs a public defender when you're as rich as Donald Trump? Trump gets what Trump wants. Oh, and I forgot to mention, she sat on several issues of Epstein and Trump back in their child molestation days. Okay, so she's now the U.S. Attorney General, and she's calling for a grand jury investigation of things that happened before the 5-year statute of limitations has run out. The alleged woman on the right that's Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard has submitted documents to Pam Bundy to investigate because she's not real sure if the Obama administration committed some crimes. By the way, the only possible crimes that could be conceived, and it's a stretch, have 5-year statutes of limitations. Okay, let's go back to February of 2022 as Russia was preparing to invade Ukraine and Biden was warning everybody. She was taking Russia's side. So she's, hobnobbing with Putin and spreading his propaganda. She also echoed concerns about U.S.-funded biolabs in Ukraine, which was thoroughly debunked. And her statements closely mirrored Kremlin propaganda. In fact, it was Kremlin propaganda. She became a frequent subject coverage of Russia's state media, notably Russian Times, RT. During her 2020 presidential campaign, Hillary Clinton labeled her a Russian asset, and I would have to agree with Hillary here. Gabbard sued for defamation and later dropped the lawsuit. Why she dropped it? Because it was a no-win thing. It was a frivolous lawsuit. It amplified scrutiny of her perceived alignment with Russian narratives. And now she's our senior security bitch, person. And this is the 44th President of the United States. When Americans were polled for the most popular living former president, he wins. And when Americans were polled for the most popular president ever in American history, he even beat out George Washington. So, today, this man is still the most popular person in the United States who ever held the Oval Office at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Northwest, Washington, D.C. Okay, now you have the backstory. Let's get into the topic of August 4th, 2025. Specifically, the one YouTube call-in show that I found he will hang up on you just for disagreeing with him, or maybe it's his misunderstanding of his own topic. Probably both.
There, and he wants to learn, right? And he asks some very good questions. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's Finn Kell from Northern Virginia.
What's up?
Who the hell is Finn Kell from Northern Virginia? Oh, wait, that's me.
Do you remember the seashells that spelled out 8647?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, the Comey seashells, yes.
I am simply reminding him that when 8647 was posted on Comey's website, everyone freaked out, or should I say pretended to freak out, and said they were going to press charges. And the very next day, I went out to the White House and wore my 8647 t-shirt and my fuck Trump hat, and none of the Secret Service did a damn thing about it because it's not a threat. And they still haven't pressed charges for it because it's not a threat. By the way, 8647 isn't just let's end this fucking presidency. On the day that James Comey put that up, it happened to be 8,647 days after the terrorist attacks of 9/11. But I'm reminding him of how the Republicans have been doing these smoke screens, pretending like they're going to press charges, and they never do.
Yeah. Oh, do you remember the mayor of Newark who trespassed on his own city?
Sure, how could I forget that? Yeah, he's trespassing on federal property. Yeah.
City property. Property.
Well,
but
no, it was under federal jurisdiction with federal fugitives from justice, illegals.
This is the incident I'm talking about. The mayor of Newark, New Jersey, and lots of other people, none of whom were even attempted to be pressed charges for trespass. You can see him in the parking area or the street area outside the fence. Outside the fence of this establishment is public property, therefore city property in the city of Newark, and the mayor of Newark is being pulled in to be charged with trespassing. They later dropped the trespassing charges because it won't stick. Before this part of the video, yes, he did go up to the gate and ask for entrance, and they said no, and he left. He came back out here, started talking to the press, and these fuck nuggets came in and pulled him back in, pretty much either fighting off or ignoring everybody else, and he's not back on the federal property until right now. Now he's on federal property by their force, not his choice. and the lady in red, that's the woman, I'm sorry, that they are now trying to press charges for assaulting an ICE agent, a masked ICE agent who wouldn't identify himself. Actually, we clearly saw it. He assaulted her, but they're trying to find a court that won't drop the charges. She will never be convicted because this is yet another part of a smokescreen to distract Trump's base from the real issue. Epstein and Maxwell, what's her name? Ghislaine?
And it doesn't matter if it's city property. When you're the mayor, when you're the mayor, you're not allowed. No, excuse me. No, I'm not going to shut up. I'm going to respond to what you said, then I'll allow you to talk.
Well, all right, playback if you want. I'm explaining that it's city property, and you can't hear what I'm saying after city property, because he rudely talks over me. Hey, it's his show. He's going to do it his way, and that's the way the people who don't want to listen do it. They just talk over you, and then when you try to assert yourself, they put you on hold. Hey, but that's okay. Like I said, it's his show, and I have a show too. Sure, I don't get as many clicks and views. I'm not in it for profit as he is. What's my point here? Of course, I showed you how the mayor was on city property. The mayor was outside the fence line. The mayor was with hundreds of other people who were also in the same place, and only the mayor got pulled in because he's a political figure, and they were making a political stunt. This particular kind of political stunt to get headlines to rile up the base is what we call a smoke screen. But he's not getting it. He's closed-minded.
Just because you're the mayor doesn't mean you can launch a jailbreak on the jail in your city. Okay? Mayors are not allowed to take part in jailbreaks. All right, your turn.
Isn't that cute? A jailbreak. That wasn't even suggested as a charge, but okay, tell your fans it was an attempted jailbreak. He's outside the fence. He's talking to the press. There's protesters all around him. Jailbreak. Good effort. But now he's giving my turn after he's talked over me. Let's see if he does it again.
Okay. One, the temporary ICE detention facility is on city property. Two, the mayor was arrested outside the fence, which is city property.
That has nothing to do. But first of all, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about, which is this Pam Bondi grand jury with the Obama officials.
Yeah, he knows what I'm tying in. The fake allegations and charges to distract the base from that which is tearing up the base. The Jeffrey Epstein, Donald Trump, Ghislaine Maxwell efforts together to rape young children. You know it. You're trying to dodge it.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. Just like those incidents, the seashells and the mayor getting a charge and the charges dropped, this is just a smokescreen.
Tell yourself that. You're the second caller to tell me that it's a smokescreen.
I called it. He did it again. He talked over me. And he points out that I'm the second caller. We're well into 2/3 of his show, and only 2 of us have called in to disagree with him. And he did the same thing to the other caller. Everyone else either agreed with him or asked him questions, and he told him where to go find the answers. He's going to talk over me, and he's going to hang up on me, too. Watch.
Well, I'll do what I don't care. So what?
Okay. You don't care. All right.
No, I don't. No, I don't care.
Ghislaine Maxwell. Go ahead.
Ghislaine Maxwell. No. We're not talking about Epstein. Sorry. I mean,
we are talking about the smokescreen to get the Trump base to take their focus off that thing that's tearing them apart.
No, you're the second liberal that's called me on this program today with this grand jury and told me it's a smokescreen. Did they get the talking points out already? Hey, listen, appreciate the call. All right, take care.
And that's how they operate. They see that you're making a point that's going to embarrass them and Mr. Trump in front of their audience. They put you on mute while you're in the middle of talking, and then they hang up on you and cut right away to a commercial. Laporta Roofing, is that one of the? It's one of those. Why would you be advertising? Why would you advertise for someone who hires illegal immigrants? Anywho, he simultaneously hung up on me and cut to a commercial, and well, he's coming back.
All right, we're back. I'm Brian Craig. It's the Brian Craig Show podcast. So, obviously, there's a lot of liberal trolls, but there are MAGA trolls, not that many.
And that is what a troll is in his mind. A person who calls in to make valid points to demonstrate that this is all a smokescreen to try to bring the base back together. Let's find a common enemy. That Obama guy, that guy that looks like Tiger Woods. Yeah, that guy. Because we know, the base knows. Donald Trump's base knows that Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, they all work together, harming the lives of young children. But he can't let that out. He can't let his base see that. Anyway, that's the differences between call-in shows. I know what you're thinking. This is Finn Kell saying, trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. I don't need receipts. Just trust me, bro. Here's what you do. Take ChatGPT or whatever AI of your choice and give it the links to what Tulsi Gabbard sent to Pam Bondi. Remember, Tulsi Gabbard's the person who's in bed with Russia, and Pam Bondi is the person who sucked up to Trump for $25,000 and is covering Trump's ass for his involvement with Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Don't take my word for it. Take the links to these sites, give them to your AI, and then ask your AI questions based on that link. I did the same thing with the Big Beautiful Bill. I'm not reading 840 pages. I will link it for the AI, and I say, you tell me, are these actual facts? Are people getting taxed for tips? Are Social Security recipients getting Social Security tax-free? And you will find out that it is bullshit, or you could actually read it yourself. All the crimes that could possibly considered to be true are beyond the statute of limitations. Anything else, actually, none of the things that Tulsi is accusing the Obama administration of really can hold water. Don't take my word for it. Do the research. Cheerio.